great day, family. Today is a great day, and it only gets better because what you let out and what you deem so motivating. Watch your words, right? Today is a great day. Just getting into it. Another thing that we do, I have done, I would say, is, you know, I have held on to one memory, or maybe a few, that was so great that I let all the bullshit slide and ride, right? You know, even though all of that bullshit outweighs the good. You know, they say you gotta see if the good outweighs the bad. We don't look at that no more. Sometimes, I know I did, you know. It's like, oh man, he the only person made me feel like this. Or he the only person made me feel this way. You know, but that was months ago. That may have been when you first got together. You see what I'm saying? But you use it at one moment, those few moments, those few weeks, to determine whether you stay into a relationship. That's unacceptable. It's unacceptable because the more we do that, the more we weigh ourselves down. You know, I had a saying that I would say when it comes down to crying. You know, you make sure you use your tears to lift you up, to be your motivation, to help you grow and not a puddle, to allow you to sink, right? My glasses out. Today we got a little training, a little workout training like type thing. We're gonna be moving around, so got to dress down today. But anyways, you use those tears to allow you to grow, to learn, to feel, so that you know, I don't want to feel like this no more. But once we say that it's all said and done, we get to reflecting on that moment. They may have held you down. Oh, well, they held you down then. What are they doing for you now? You know what? We come up with more excuses for other people's actions instead of taking heed to our own actions to pushing forward. And when I say taking heed to our own actions, like, what are we doing, y'all? Why are we doing? It don't matter how long you've been in that thing. What progress have you got from it? Have they assisted in your elevation? Have they assisted in your growth? Have you guys pushed together in it? Sit down and think about, what have I accomplished in this relationship besides those few moments of greatness? You know? Some of it is not even greatness. Some of it, you know, we just comparing it to our past, and they are actually a step above. You see what I'm saying? But just because they are a step above your past don't mean they it. You have to understand that, you know, you increase that step from your ex. That means you go increase when it's time for somebody else. I know when I was growing up, it was like the focus was just being in a relationship and staying in that relationship, you know, through thick and thin. What they say, for better or for worse. What's your definition of better or worse? I think people take that for better for worse with the cheating and the lying and all this and that. When I look at for better for worse, man, we may drop a little bit, but we go elevate. You know what I'm saying? We go pick ourselves up and we go grow together. Not with the bullshit. People, when they so used to reciting certain vowels that they do not know the complete understanding for them. Prior to marriage, you know, prior to a relationship, anything, you should have an understanding on where you want to go. So if they're not going and they're not agreeing to what you guys agreed to, drop that. What they say, drop that zero, get you a hero. But the thing is with that, you're not looking for nothing. You becoming your own hero. By learning yourself, by loving yourself, by putting yourself first, by respecting yourself. Get those memories out your mind if it's going to continue to keep you stuck in that same situation. Who's growing forward? Before y'all know it, 5, 6, 7, 8 years done passed by, and you sitting here like, damn. And when you finally get it, you looking like, man, I really let that time go. Sometimes, you know what they're saying, walk by faith and not by sight. You know, sometimes when we see certain situations that we're in, that allows us to stay. But when we just release it, we're able to grow. I don't know how many of you guys actually plant, but think about some of those plants where that weed may get caught up around the front. And so it's still trying to grow. You know, the stem is actually leaning, getting taller, but while the flower is actually still down. Because that weed trying to pull it and pull it and pull it. It's just the way of life. But you go through and you cut them weeds, they stand straight up. They begin to get strong. You know, keeping them watered, helping them to grow. That's the same thing with you. Use those tears to help you grow. Stop thinking on the past and actually understand what's going on now. That past is not benefiting you now. You see what I'm saying? It's not benefiting you now. Look at your now. Feel your now. Understand your now. You got to understand, even the people that we drawing to us, shit, they got to grow too. They may be growing past you. And then we get upset when somebody else come in the picture that's elevated more. Because it's like, dang, yeah, I'm stuck here trying to do this and do that. Now you done moved on. How do I move on? They respected their feelings. They honored their feelings. Yeah, it may have hurt you, but they pushed forward. And look at you now. Just think about yourself. Think about the people around you. If you got children, think about your children. You know, what would you tell them if they was in that situation? That was a big reality check for me. I'm gonna be real with you. You know? Release those memories and thoughts that's holding you down. And when I say release, that don't mean forget. Release it out your energetic field so that you can allow more things that's going to be in alignment with who you're becoming to come into. All right, family. All is well. And all will continue to be well. As it will be. I am the leading boss lady. And I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Let those memories go. And grow. Ashe.